In the United Nations General Assembly, there are 193 members, and each member only has a single seat. However, back in the day, the USSR used to have three seats, representing the entire state, as well as another two seats representing Ukraine and Belarus each, which represents the obvious question: why was it this way, and why was it even allowed to be this way in the first place? So, to understand this, we have to go back to 1945 when foundations were being laid for the United Nations. So, it was decided that the Philippines and British India would be among the founding members. The problem was simple: neither British India nor Philippines were independent. One was an American dependency, the other a British colony. So, Joseph Stalin objected to this. He argued that if British India and American Philippines are allowed in the UN, it's going to rig the voting in the West's favor. So he had his own proposal. He wanted all 16 republics of the USSR to be given seats in the UN because he argued these are, quote, sovereign republics in alliance with Moscow. But the US President Roosevelt objected to this, saying, if such is the case, then how about we give the United States 48 seats because there are 48 states? Realizing that the USSR's size won't be its strength here, he eventually came to a compromise. The compromise was that the USSR would get three seats in the General Assembly, one representing the entire USSR, another two to represent Ukraine and Belarus. Other than that, at the Security Council, the USSR only got a single permanent seat with veto powers that passed on to Russia after the Alma Ata Accords, where it was decided that once the Soviet Union is dissolved, this seat will be passed on to Russia, along with some other things that we have discussed in our dissolution of Soviet Union video. Thank you for watching.